pikin, e dey very careful when you dey choose your word to speak to pikin. You need just simple answers. You know why? Because they very interesting and like to dey ask plenty questions. So e good make you choose your words very carefully when you dey answer them. This kind approach so na say you go need am so that in case any question fit come, you go know wetin you wan talk. If the pikin come say, "Mommy, why you go see doctor?" or "Daddy, why you go see doctor?" or "Where are you coming from?" You go just dey know how you wan talk all this kind thing. You fit say, um your blood no dey work well sometimes, so you go see doctor make e check am for tell you how e dey work well. Or um go make sure say the pikin dey okay with your answer. It's a very complicated scenario, but that's why you have to be ready. You need to find informations. You need to get support and ways to answer your pikin. Now, sometimes they go ask you things like, small pikin dey inquisitive. If you ask you say, "Where, mama, where I come from?" you fit then bring up a topic like, "You start grow for my tummy when the X way it come from me, it join with the X way it come from your papa." You know, there are some kind of technical ways you need to speak, and then when the child start asking you, then you'll be able to elaborate. Now, pikin wey dey 7 to 11 years old, those ones they don't start to dey use logic. Those ones they like to dey solve problems and try to dey understand how things dey. So that one, if fit ask you say, "What is HIV, mom or dad?" That one they fit ask you straight. And in this situation, um you fit say HIV na the virus wey dey the blood, wey dey attack the immune system. And the immune system na part for our body wey dey fight cold to keep us warm. You come dey explain am for them like that. So na sickness like any other sickness. You need to, choose your words. And you go explain things like, when granny get diabetes, because if you have to say, "Mommy, why are you taking medications?" and stuff like that. So if you say, when grandma gets diabetes, if you take medication. So, and you too, you dey take medication to get well, because grandma be dey take am to get better. So you too dey take am to get better. Another question fit come up like, "Mommy, my friend is 11 years old and he don dey see a period. Why me I no dey see my period?" You fit start say all pikin dem no dey develop the same. Some pikin dem dey wey dem dey start their own for 12 years, and you might quote yourself an example wey you fit tell dem say, "Me too, I start my own for 12 years. So when your own 12 years time come, you go maybe see your own." So it's never too late. Then you have to also make sure your child understands you and reassure them. Now, pikin wey dey 12 and over, those ones they don dey enter adolescent, and as you see them like that, na as they think, na so they dey draw conclusion. So with this one, you need to understand the love, and then you think about their future. So they don't dey understand wetin be love, and they don't dey think wetin dey ahead of them. Now the time this way they feel anxious and self-conscious about relationships, either with you or with the child. So you have to be really careful. So, mm, with this age group, you fit kind of like tell them about HIV, them go listen, or you fit just, bring a certain way for them to ask you, or some of the picking there, if you say, I already know so you get HIV, but I don't want to tell you because it looks like you're hiding it from me. Some of these picking there, way they don't pass 12 years, they too bold. And with this kind of way, you know how you want to answer them. Maybe you want to tell them, say, well, you be sorry, say you never tell them now because be sabi how you want start tell them, and you be feel anxious, and then you be get fear. See, if you tell them, maybe if you break them down, and that you want to think at first before you tell them, because there are a lot of times that they know a lot of things but they'll keep quiet, but sometimes they want to say to you that when did you want to tell them, so you have to be ready. And then you go still mention am for dem say as now so wey we don talk about am, make una continue dey talk about am. That's when you can educate them more. So it comes in many folds. Sometimes you can begin with a storyline. Maybe if you just frame some old story, tell them, you know, and make sure say you tell them so you totally understand where they are coming from and their experiences, and then tell them say a lot of people love them. You need to really assure them. And then if you see some your big girl picking where they sad, then maybe you discover say they in a low mood. So they understand what they go on for your body. If he ask you, say, Mom, what is wrong with me? If you tell am say, wetin happen? Did you broke up with your boyfriend? That one will surely be na pikin wey don already get boyfriend. And you go kindly explain am for say this boyfriend matter, e dey bring low self-esteem, and then e need to take am easy. But na normal experience. You too fit quote yourself an example say you too sef get break up. Na that kind way you feel for reassure the pikin, because sometimes they really go through hard times. So there are different scenarios wey come. You need to dey ready, prepare yourself. Yeah, if you get any doubt, just go below my video and read more. So I'll try for end this video for here, and I wish say make this video go really long way to reach out for parents who are struggling, to let their children know about their status. So use these tips, use these connections, use this way on how you fit tell your pikin, how you fit disclose. I hope this helps, because now another challenge with a lot of parents they face. I hope this one will help una. Well, I want to stop here, and I want to say thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for watching. Share to help, share to give more information on people living with HIV and their loved ones, their family, so that the stigma around it will go away. It's gonna take a very, very long time, but if we keep sharing and making others to educate themselves, then it's gonna make the world a better place for all of us. I thank you for sharing. Subscribe.